From the All India Bank Employees Association, we have given the call to join the countrywide 2 days general strike on the 28th and 29th of this month. We are very happy that the central trade unions, the joint platform of trade unions, they have decided to give this call at the most appropriate time and on most appropriate issues. Because today we are finding that for the past 3 decades in our country, from 1991, ever since the new policies, new economic policies, new liberal economic policies have been unleashed, we find that consistently that the living conditions of the workers are affected, adverse conditions are imposed on them, exploitation is increasing. On the other end, there is complete accumulation of wealth in the hands of few corporates and rich individuals. So this is totally antithesis to the fundamentals of our Indian polity, Indian constitution. And that is why trade unions have been fighting for the past 3 decades, and now once again, this present government, they are aggressively aggravating the situation by their own persuasion of the same new economic liberalization policy. And we have seen that these have resulted, number one, benefiting the already elite rich sections, business people, industrialists, capitalists, etc. On the other hand, increasing deprivation of the common masses and the working people. And that too, this government is openly now declaring that the corporates are the wealth creators. This is very regrettable and very sad that the government says that workers are not the wealth creators. Only workers create wealth the world over. But this is completely a travesty that the government says that they are the wealth creators and they should be taken care. And that is why this basic philosophy itself is very dangerous to the interest of the working class. And so naturally, as representatives of the working class, the trade unions have to fight, and this strike is very important. Second, there are 2 things in this. Number one, that the well-being of the people, common people and the workers is directly interlinked to the economic situation in the country. If the economy is vibrant, then to some extent people will be taken care. But unfortunately, there is increasing crisis. Take for example agriculture, service industry, manufacturing industry, all around there is stagnation, and that is why when economy is not doing well, already the impact is there. In the last 2 years, it has been further aggravated because of Corona. So this is one. Second, again this naked exploitation and deprivation and increasing number of people below poverty, when they are fighting, trade unions are very important, trade union rights are very important. And this government is heavily coming down on labor laws to change the labor laws in favor of the employers and adversely change the labor rights in our country. All the labor laws are being converted into some codes which give a lot of flexibility for the government and the employers against the basic interest of the workers. So these are 2 things. So naturally the workers have to be in the forefront of the struggle to demand a pro-people economic policy. At the same time, they have to defend their labor rights. These labor rights have been achieved, secured through years of struggle in the last 100 years, and just like that the government is changing. And as part of this struggle, bank employees, we find banks, government wants to privatize them, they want to liberalize, they want to remove all the restrictions, and we find that instead of solving the crisis which is created by the bulging bad loans, they are creating schemes which are only helping the people who are looting the banks. On the other hand, they are attacking jobs, job security, privatization, merger, all these things are there. And all the more, the future of the bank employee is also very important. We are very happy in this struggle. That is a very important issue that new pension scheme should be scrapped and the old index-linked DA-linked pension scheme should be again reintroduced. It's very important. Even in banks, 60-70% of the people are young people, and today they are forcibly covered by the new pension scheme. It is no good. And so naturally we have been pursuing this, and we are very happy to note Rajasthan government, now recently Chhattisgarh government, somewhere in Himachal they are talking, somewhere in Bengal the government is talking, somewhere Delhi is talking, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, many people are talking. It has become a political issue. Even in Uttar Pradesh, Akhilesh Yadav had promised, if I come to power, then I will bring this whole pension scheme. And that demand is there. So it is very vital for the young bank employees and officers in the banking industry that they need to participate in this strike, because a very vital issue concerning them is part of this. Second, there is a very important demand that no outsourcing. This is another serious menace which is cutting at the root of the jobs and job security. Workers deserve a secure job, and contract outsourced jobs are not secure at all. And we also want universal maternity benefit for the 50% of the workforce. About 25-30 crores of workers are women in our country, and there are guaranteed maternity benefit. So these are all very important issues which are equally concerning the bank employees. We are very proud, and we are additionally proud that from 1991 we have been fighting so far on these banking reforms, government economic policies, attacks on labor rights, all these things. 48 strikes we have gone. These 28th and 29th, it will be 50 strikes. So we are very proud that we are part of the militant working class trade union movement in this country, and I am very sure that with the response, cooperation of the bank employees under the banner of the AIBEA, the 2-day strike will be a glorious success in the banking industry.